Welcome to Radiant Royalty. If you are returning or if you're new, glad to have you here. Begin by inhaling your arms up and exhaling down at your own pace. Begin doing some ankle rolls. You can start with your right foot. You can bend your right knee and lift your foot off the ground and start doing circles. And if balance is a challenge for you, you can always grab a wall nearby to support you or a chair. So make your way into a comfortable seat, either cross-legged or you can sit in Baddha Konasana, butterfly. And you're going to begin by spreading your fingers apart, and then you're going to interlace your fingers in each toe gently. And make sure that this is comfortable. If it's uncomfortable, you can skip this. An alternative that you can also do is just grab the sole of your foot on the outside and just refrain from interlacing your fingers in your toes and just continue doing circles with your toes and your foot, but without interlacing your hands. Or you can skip this altogether if it's uncomfortable for you, because this is your practice. For the big toe stretch, just grab your big toe using one or two fingers, and similar to the interlace toe stretch, just do some circular motions and stretch out your other toes. And this is great because we're getting some stimulation in our toes. And the feet are the foundation of pretty much any type of movement or anything, because the feet are connected to the ankles, which are connected to the calves and the knees and the hips and the spine. So if you're having any of those issues, your feet may play a part in that. So after you're done with one foot, you're just going to repeat the same thing on the opposite side, interlacing in the big toe stretch at your own pace. Remembering to breathe always into the areas especially that are either tense or aching. I'm going to do my opposite foot now, and I'm going to do the interlace in the big toe stretch. It's important we take care of our bodies and we don't neglect certain areas of our bodies. Our feet are the foundation to support stabilizing us and allowing us to have motion. When you think of your foot, you should think of it as like a tripod. The feet have the heel in the back, and then you have the big toe and you have the little toe. And all of these are what stabilize and help you and absorb shock as well throughout your day-to-day. So what you need to do is give your feet some attention, some love, and some care. These little itty bitty feet and toes that might not seem like a big thing are actually doing a lot of work. Yes, my feet may be tired and they may be aching, but I'm still grateful that my feet has carried me and has allowed me to have motion. We will now do our foot massage. So we're going to start with one foot and we're going to use our thumbs to press along the arches and the ball of the foot. Experiment and take your time here. There's no rush. This foot massage is great for improving and increasing circulation and blood flow. It also is reducing your stress, and it also helps with managing your blood pressure, and it also gives you a great quality of sleep. So this would be great to do before bed. You may want to shake your hands out a little bit before you switch to the opposite side. But what you're going to do essentially is the same thing. You're going to use your thumbs, and your thumbs are going to press along the arches and the ball of your foot. And you're going to be breathing here into the areas that are sore or aching or tired. And by the end of this, you should feel very relaxed because this definitely helps improve your circulation and it also does reduce your stress. A 10-minute massage weekly is shown to help reduce cortisol levels, which is the stress, and also it helps with managing anxiety and it can help improve your mood. Foot massages are also great ways to strengthen your feet and your ligaments, especially the plantar fascia, which is, as I mentioned, a shock absorber. The feet have about 7,000 nerves each, resetting your central nervous system, allowing the soothing sensory information to override the stress signals and to focus and allow your brain to feel the pleasurable sensations in the present moment. A foot massage can stimulate hormones in the body like endorphins, painkillers, serotonin, mood stabilizers, and oxytocin, the love hormone, creating feelings of warmth and safety and trust. When you're ready, gently shake out your hands and release. Come into bound angle or Baddha Konasana by placing the soles or the bottoms of your feet together. And then you can put your thumbs inside of your arches and the balls and massage if you would like. And you can do a few gentle butterflies if it's in your practice. Breathe in and out. Making your exhales longer than the inhale. And continue at your own pace. When you're ready, begin to come out of butterfly and come into malasana. Bring your feet a little bit more than hips width distance apart and sit fully into your seat. And you can place your elbows on the insides of your knees and come into prayer pose for a deeper hip opening stretch. If you would like to challenge yourself to a more advanced practice, you can lift your heels up, and this will help greatly strengthen the flexibility in your ankles. Feel free to experiment with any organic movements that feel right to your body. And what might feel good to one person may not feel good to the next. Slowly make your way out of malasana and come onto all fours. So from here, you're going to spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, and bring your hips up and back. And you want to lengthen through your back and your neck. You may walk the feet here for added sensation. Tuck your navel in and reach that belly towards the thigh. Remembering to take breaths here. And then you're gonna bring your right foot up and back, and then bring it in between your hands for our lunge. You can stay in lunge, or you can go into an advanced posture and reach for your big toe. You have choices. If you're fine here, you can stay here. Place your hand on the back of your calf, or if you would like to go further and reach for your toe, then you can try that. But again, this is your practice, and you can go at your pace and do what feels right for you. Come back to your down dog and repeat on the opposite side. Catch your breath here for a few moments and resume. You're gonna come back into your down dog here. Catch your breath again. Walk the feet out. Lengthen through the spine and neck before we move forward. And now we come into our final pose, which is going to be hero's pose. Hero's pose is when you sit your butt on the floor and then you have your feet and knees on the mat. But for this pose, I'm using support for extra comfort. So I'm going to place a pillow on the floor. An alternative to hero's pose is thunderbolt pose, where you sit on the heels, and this takes the strain off of the knees and the tops of the feet. If you would like a deeper stretch in your hero's pose, you can begin to walk your elbows back and breathe here and take a deep inhale. And then exhale and begin to walk your elbows back until you find a good, comfortable position. And then you're going to rest your head flat on the mat. You can rest your hands on your ankles, on your sides, or above your head. And just take a few moments here as we wrap up to reflect and to breathe and to show yourself some gratitude for coming onto the mat and showing up for yourself, following through to the end. Gently begin to come back and open your eyes. You may have to move around a little bit, wiggle it out, And use your elbows and your hands to prop you back up into a seat. Again, take a moment to just breathe. I appreciate you for showing up today for yourself with Radiant Royalty, and hopefully you found some rest and relaxation today for your feet.